Hey, awesome ones.
Hey, awesome ones.
Heather here.
And Bill here.
We just love Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Fantastic. And shopping online is where it's at. We want to give you 10 of our top tips for really the biggest deal days, right?
Oh, absolutely, by far.
In most countries, the biggest deal days, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And when is Black Friday and Cyber Monday, Bill?
Around Thanksgiving, U.S. Thanksgiving. It's a Friday and a Monday.
Okay, you get 1 point for that. It's actually...
This wasn't in the script.
It actually is the Black Friday is the Friday after the American Thanksgiving, and Cyber Monday is the following Monday, but you did pretty good there. Let's get on with the video. It all starts in just a few seconds. So whether you're looking for the latest fashion items or beauty or tech items, even vacation packages, airline flights, housewares, kitchen items, what am I missing, Bill?
Well, I think you covered most of it, but maybe items for the pet, like Hurricane. We got a lot of things for, well, not for him, but for pets. Fashion for men. I've got some things on there as well.
And how about sports items too? There's a lot of sports items that you can get as well. So this is the time to get your list ready, whether it's for yourself, maybe something you want to get in the next 6 months, or maybe it's a gift for somebody as well. And the nice thing about shopping online is you really avoid those crowds, and you're not a fan of crowds. No. Actually, neither am I. So let's get going with tip number 1. So the number 1 tip is start planning early. You know, maybe you do have a vacation that you want to go to maybe 4 months from Black Friday.
Right.
Write that down. Write down that you might, maybe you want to buy some new skis or something. Write that down. Really forecast into the future. Your TV is going. Write that down. Get all of those items that you think you want to buy, because we're talking about deals 50%, 70%.
Right.
I mean, there's door crashers that are like unbelievably cheap, and you really, really benefit from them. So get all the stuff written down, even gifts, as I said, for some people, and get ready. Now for number 2. So tip number 2 is figure out your favorite stores. You know, what are the favorite stores that you like to shop at? And then go and check and see what their URLs, or not, because Bill and I, we've been working for months on a big surprise for you guys. We're really excited about this. We have found stores, of course, Amazon. Bill, do you want to just start setting it up here? And we're going to show you what we've got here. So we know ourselves how frustrating it can be to think of all of the stores that are out there, what are their URLs and everything else, and especially when it's a busy day like Black Friday or Cyber Monday. So what we created was awesomeonlinestores.com. You just put it up there. It's awesomeonlinestores.com, easy to remember. And we've already done the homework for you, like Amazon we have, and of course, vacation stores, beauty stores, sports places, office, some of the major department stores, Disney, things for baby, gift baskets. Oh, there's so much. There's even things for clothing for men and women. So the whole idea with this for you guys is we're really like a portal. We have done the work for you as far as finding the website URLs. Now, they are mostly, they're pretty well all U.S. American landing places, but we're going to show you later on in the video how you can get to your country for pretty well most of them anyway. And as you probably saw there are so many different kinds. We've got airlines, we have hotels, we have vacation packages, amazing fashion stores, high-end, lower-end. What else do we have? We have office items and
electronics, stuff like mentioned earlier.
Absolutely. And also because Amazon is such a big player in this and such a great online shopping site, we actually have you landing on the electronics, or actually landing on, certain books, for an example. So you don't have to go looking all over the place to land there. And we really, we're really, really proud of this. And as you probably know, we don't do a lot of sponsored videos. People ask us like every day. We get emails and that sort of thing, and we get them in the comments too. A lot of them are spammed out. But you know what? We get asked for collagen pills and face stuff, and to be honest with you, I don't want you guys to be the guinea pigs for those things.
Unless it's a case of wine. Somebody wants me to try some new high-end wine. Well, maybe, but...
No, but you get the drift, right?
Yeah.
So we figured out a way, like we really have to think to ourselves, how do we stay in business doing these videos twice a week? And this is it, guys. This is like our main source, unless, we get a big makeup sponsor that I really love and trust. But this is how we do it. So if you do land on these landing pages and you do buy through that, I'm entitled to tell you, I have to tell you legally that we do make a little bit of commission, and from all the stores you pay exactly what everybody else does, and thank you so much for that. The other thing about this awesome online stores site is the fact that there are a lot of early bird Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. They're probably out right now, so if you're saying, oh my gosh, I'm going to be really busy on after Thanksgiving or whatever. So yeah, go check them out right now. And also don't forget, we're keeping the site up 365 days a year.
That's a whole year.
Yeah, it's a whole year. And that's going to be good for Christmas shopping. It's going to be good for Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, birthdays, all kinds of things. So, and when you land on the homepage, which we're doing in most cases, and even on the Amazon landing pages, you are going to see right away what they are offering, what kind of sales they've got. So we're proud of this.
And excited.
And we worked really hard on it. So take a look at those stores, familiarize yourself, and bookmark it, because I think it's a real great go-to place.
Good point, the bookmark. I was going to bring that up.
Yeah. Great minds think alike, eh? All right. I think we're on number 3 now.
I think so.
Now, I just want to add a little bit to that. As I said, yes, there's great sales on Black Friday. They call them door crashers. I don't like web crashers. I don't like the sound of web crashing, but anyway, they're door crashers, and they usually start on midnight on Black Friday, which is, of course, is the day after Thanksgiving, right at the midnight point. I'm also finding there's a lot of early bird stuff too, though, but pretty soon it's going to be not Black Friday, Black Thursday, or Black Wednesday way it's going. And the other thing that I want to mention is, of course, the number 3. And Bill, if you could just show them on the website here how we get to changing the currency and also changing your country. So let's take a look at the stores here for an example. We have Macy's. Most of these are going to land on a North American country. Saks, Nordstrom's, Targets. Let's just go to Saks. And wherever you are, many times it'll show where you're at. In my case, I'm in Canada, and it is everything in Canadian. But let's just say that it's not showing that, and you want to pick a country. Go ahead, look at all the countries. There's probably 100 here. And let's say that I wanted to go to the UK. And my currency I want in British pounds. Just click on the British pounds, and now I can shop. You're going to see now in just a second that it changes up. Let's look at some women's fashion, and it's going to switch over. Everything is going to be available. There it is in British pounds. So that is the way that you can shop internationally, and it's really easy to do. Oh, and by the way, if they don't have a currency converter for their website, what you might want to do while you're shopping is open a new tab, just Google it, to your dollars or your pounds or whatever it is.
Euros or whatever.
Exactly. And so if it's like $5, you know exactly what you're paying in your currency. So those currency converters are really, really handy. Number 4 is know whether they are going to include duty, charge duty, or surprise you at the door with it. And usually this is under the shipping section. Just go to the shipping section. Sometimes it's at the bottom where you click. It's all over the place with these sites. And really, really read it, because again, sometimes they'll say duty is included. Other times they'll have a middleman, that will be doing it, and they're going to keep your things at customs for just a little short time because they are, I guess, bonded and everything. And they actually show the duty on just before you check out. But then there's that kind of nasty one where they will not show you anything. They might hold it up at customs, and they also might knock on your door and say, you owe us some money for duty, which is not really a great thing to have happen.
Which has happened to our daughter. Duty was paid at the door, or you don't get it.
It was, yeah, exactly. So those are the kind of things. Now, if you're really going, oh my gosh, I've really looked at this store. I mean, a lot of them are onto this now, and they really are being clear with it in the shipping instructions. But if you don't see it, there's always a 1-800 number, and get to the bottom of it. And again, this is all in the pre-planning stage, but you don't want to miss this step for sure.
No.
All right, so tip number 5 is figure out whether that store will send a gift to somebody else. So, Bill, if you can just show us on the computer here, we have several places on our site here where you can find maybe flowers or gift baskets. You can usually even write out your own message for the card and have it shipped to somebody else. Now, some stores like Amazon will also make sure that they send it off as a gift to somebody else as well. So that's a really good thing to find out with the sites. So this is great, this gift giving thing, because it's nice to save money, but it's also nice
love saving money.
But don't you love saving time and not being around all the hordes of people and lineups and cash register lineups, all that kind of stuff. So this is a really good tip, I think. So tip number 6 is think outside of the online shopping box.
It's a good one.
I remember, we were anticipating Black Friday and all that sort of thing, and we just kind of looked at each other and we went, let's plan a Caribbean vacation. And where do we go, Bill?
We went to Turks and Caicos.
Oh my God.
So beautiful.
It is white sand, turquoise water, absolutely beautiful. But we saved a bundle. We saved on the flight, remember that?
Yeah.
And we also saved on, the hotel, the whole bit. So, I think, sometimes you just come up with an idea and you go, let's see if we can get a good deal. And if it works for us financially, let's go for it. And it certainly did. Yeah. Now, the other thing is, when I talk about go outside the online shopping box, we also have a business. So there are, you'll see in these stores that we have here that there are places like GoDaddy, and we may be buying a domain or a website help or emails or something along those lines, and they've got like 35% off. So those are the type of things, if you have your own business or a small business or you're self-employed, don't forget to check those out as well. So number 7 is know the delivery times and the delivery rules.
That's a good one.
Yeah, especially when you're getting, you might be ordering around December the 20th and just thinking, well, of course they're going to get it in time for Christmas for me. They have cutoff times, so you've got to know when you get into those kind of days or before when their cutoff times are. The other thing are the delivery rules. And again, maybe you live in an apartment building and you're not too sure if they can deliver to you. Sometimes, most of the time, they just leave a card and you have to pick it up elsewhere. That's generally what happens. But maybe you're on an army base or something like that, and it's restricted. They don't deliver at all. So if you're in those kind of situations, check the delivery times, delivery rules as well. So talking about shipping, I got some great news for you. Generally, during the Cyber Monday, Black Friday, and the Christmas season, a lot of these stores, they offer free shipping.
That's a good one, yeah.
However, we have learned details.
Oh yeah, check that little asterisk beside it.
Yeah, there's a little word, probably details with an underline underneath it, and it might say on free shipping on $50 or $100 or $150. And you might not even get up to $150. So make sure, what is the differences in the details or something like that? Check the details.
Important.
Absolutely. And of course, this happens all year round for a lot of these stores too.
Right.
So they might have, I think Amazon, for an example, a lot of times if you buy $25, you get free shipping and on most items, not all, but most.
Yeah.
And so that's a year round thing. So it's really good to familiarize yourself with all of that. Now, if you live in a remote area, that might not apply to you. So again, another country, that sort of thing. So you do want to make sure that if you are in that outskirt kind of thing, whether it's a country or a remote area, you check it out and
good point.
Yeah, absolutely. So number 9 is know what kind of payments they take. Do they take PayPal? Do they take a debit card? Do they take one of those prepaid Visa cards? Sometimes they don't, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I would always, if I was going to wait up until midnight, which we have done to get some of these web crashers or door crashers, always have your credit card backup ready with your, the actual card. So when it always is going to ask you for that code, usually the CVV code. It's either on the front or the back. So make sure you're ready to go with your payment type. So the number 10 tip is just to relax. If you're not, if you're not an avid online shopper, you might be really, really nervous. Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, who am I giving the credit card to?
Good point.
Well, let me tell you something. There are so many security measures nowadays. I mean, online shopping's been around for like 20 years. Yeah. And so there are so many great checks and balances with online shopping. And when you think about it, we hand over our credit card to the gas station attendant, to somebody in a restaurant. Like we don't, we're giving the actual credit card to people. So there are a lot of checks and balances. And the other thing about relaxing with the whole thing is, pretty well all the time you can return something, if it doesn't fit, if you just don't like it. Like even Amazon, when you buy makeup, for an example, they will say they'll be you don't buy makeup, but but they'll say beside it, this item is returnable. So really kind of understand that. And what I do is if I don't like something, I just bought some slip covers the other day. I did not like them. And I just put them back in the box, sent them back. I paid for shipping, but I got my shipping money back. This was Amazon. And I also got a full credit for the item on my credit card, and it happened in like a week or two. So it was pretty good. And a lot of these stores, they know they want you to keep coming back to their stores. So their refund policy is excellent. And in case you think we forgot, it's time for the cuteness factor.
So cute.
If you guys are, yes, Hurricane. If you're regulars and watch our channel all the time, we generally have the cuteness factor. He's here just to say thank you. And we really, really hope that these 10 tips help you, not just for Cyber Monday and Black Friday, but all year round with your online shopping. And don't forget to bookmark the awesomeonlinestores.com, where you can have all those stores really at a glance, right?
Yeah, that's the perfect part of it, all in one place.
And the next thing to remember too is maybe it's been a long time since you braved Black Friday and you just hated the crowds and you're just like, oh, I don't do that at all. Well, sit at home, be in your PJs, and just do your shopping from there and save yourself a ton of time and a ton of money. So we really, really are so happy to help everyone. And I guess it's time to close out here. And until next time, relax, enjoy the season, and keep it awesome.
Keep it awesome.